In the middle of Pioneer Square, a sleek black raven perches on a lamppost, observing the nightlife with one eye dark and one scarred white. A fledgling vampire emerges from nothingness, wild-eyed, greasy-haired, bearing ratty bag and clad in spattered ruddy rags. The raven squawks once, asking an unheard question, and the figure disappears as swiftly as they arrived. If birds had brows, they would surely be furrowed. The raven takes off from her post, soaring through the sleeping city to find a corner hidden from prying eyes. Black wings descend on Seattle, and black boots alight on the concrete.
That was poetry. That was absolute poetry. How did it know that name, my name?
I need to find the key.
Travelers. No, good evening. That's what I say. Good evening, travelers, and welcome back to the Court of the Jester Princes. I am your storyteller, Jonas Tintenseher, and we are playing Vampire the Masquerade V5 Midnight Gravity. Joining me tonight. Yeah, let's get more of those oohs in here. I love the oohs. We love a good ooh on what? Okay, not on R2D2.
Ooh.
Joining me tonight. Our representative Epicurean, Rachel Kordell.
Oh, God. Okay. I am Mars, and tonight's song is You Don't Own Me by Leslie Gore.
Wow!
Sorry.
I was like, oh man, what a poignant song.
Thank you. Casey did it actually quietly. That was talent.
Our representative Promethean, Seth Coveyou.
Hi, I play Timothy Foster, and are you tittering for a Tintenseher fact?
Oh, shit.
Oh!
I'm
baby.
I'm scared.
Oh.
What's the fact?
Did you
Oh,
know?
never mind. I know what the fact is.
Did you know that Jonas can eat corn?
Wow.
That's good.
They can eat other yellow foods too. Like such as egg or cheese.
Cool.
Or butternut squash.
Oh my God.
Our representative Mercurian, Casey Reardon.
Hi there, I play Mathias Wilson, and are you thirsting for a Thurston fact?
So thirsty.
Heck yeah, let's go.
Did you know that Houdini once poached one of Thurston's former assistants for his own show?
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
What was the
That's
assistant's name?
That's a different fact, because I couldn't find it.
At least you tried.
I did. I looked for probably about 20 minutes.
Oh, that's
good effort.
more than I would have looked
That's all.
for.
Good effort.
That's extensive research nowadays.
I'll
It
give
was
you
very
that.
slow at work the other day.
Our representative Cassandra, Sky Swanson,
Cassandra?
as in the
What?
Greek prophet whose prophecies were believed by no one.
Oh, well, just like the Greek prophets, the mud skipper is a fascinating little fish.
That's end of fact.
Can the mud skipper have corn?
And also, just like the Greek prophets, they search for food on large, muddy tidal flats, propelling themselves along the mud on their dorsal fins out of the water. By retaining water bubbles directly in their gills, they could stay out of the water for up to 2 whole days.
Just like those Greek prophets.
Reggie.
They hated the water.
Reggie.
Yeah, being in Greece kind of ruined it for him.
Reggie.
And our representative Lazarine, Andrew Frost.
My name is Antonio Stregano, and I approve this message.
Antonio Stregano for president.
Yeah, Antonio for president. Why not, baby?
You
vote
get
for
a
him.
corpse.
He's got
You
my
get a
vote.
corpse.
Got my
Everybody
vote.
gets a
He doesn't
corpse.
have my vote for Prince, though.
That's fine.
Oh, I was going to say there's a power vacuum right now. We could take that.
That's true.
We could be in charge.
We could be the
Uh,
captain now.
That's funny.
Last time on Midnight Gravity, having successfully staked and interrogated Jimmy Curly McKinley and raided his haven for any further clues, as well as several bags of what seems to be synthetic blue vitae, our coterie made their way out of the sprawl with uncertain step. Their backtracking brought them to the four-pronged crossroads, where, in a moment of sudden and piercing clarity, Reggie was able to see down all four paths and divined a way out to the city above. While the rest skedaddled with their prize, Timothy broke off to take the road less traveled, but he did not step through the door at journey's end. We're going to pick up with everyone else. Mars, Antonio, Reggie, the three of you, along with Evelyn and her large metal crate, appear in Pioneer Square between two rows of trees and storefronts. There is a slight shift to the direction of gravity as you leave the sprawl, and you have to stumble and catch yourselves like missing a step on a staircase. There are a number of passers-by who turn to gawk at you. You have been noticed, but they don't seem to have noticed you appearing from thin air. They just sort of seem to be like, that's a weird group that's walking down the street right now. So the four of you emerge. Your phones start buzzing as they come back into service area. Reggie's,
Whoa.
of course, was in service but had no minutes left, so it doesn't buzz. And
I forgot about that.
and
Oh man, I gotta get a new phone.
you see that it's about 4 a.m. It feels like about that much time has passed, maybe a little bit less, maybe 3 hours instead of 4, but mostly seems to track with your experience. Timothy and Mathias do not emerge behind you. What do you do?
Thank God we're out of there.
Yeah, it's good to be out of there. Hey, I'll see you guys later.
Oh, where are you going?
I mean, are we done?
I look around for Mathias or Timothy. Apparently not. Where did they go?
I'm sure they're just doing their own thing.
Okay, but we came here for a reason.
Reggie just stares at you, just blank expression.
The guy, Reggie. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm not comfortable going anywhere until they're back.
Yeah. I mean, we should probably prepare for when they show up, I guess, quickly. I'm looking for what, I don't know. Is there any, there's not really a means of, covering something up in public. I'm like,
No, you are in the
No.
middle of the space here.
if there's not, a tree branch that's fallen, nothing.
In a public space, no, they would clear those up pretty quickly, one would hope.
God, they're so efficient.
You have 4 human bodies and a large metal crate.
Okay, well,
Yeah, I mean, Evelyn,
huddle in a circle.
do you want us to help load up the cargo into your car? Can we keep the crate?
That's not a bad idea. She's like, I guess, sure. She sets the crate down. Should I make you roll? No, I think she doesn't care. She sets the crate down, pops it open. She'll just take the 2 drones out and leave with them. She kind of mutters something as she's going. She's like, I was hoping to find Oleander down there. I haven't actually heard from him since I sent him in.
Who?
Sorry, one of my crew. He was checking out the sprawl for me. I'm sure he's fine. Anyway, you all did pretty well. Thank you for, keeping your promise, I guess. She picks up the 2 drones and she will start to walk away.
And we watch.
She'll turn back. She'll stop 4 steps away and she'll turn back. She's like, oh, and whenever Timothy pops out, tell him I'm proud of him. He'll hate that. And then keeps walking.
Okay, and
we-
waves.
Should we actually do that?
No.
No, we shouldn't.
No,
I don't think
we're
it's a
not
good
going
idea.
to do that.
Okay.
No.
I'm gonna sit down, and Reggie just kind of sits down wherever we are.
Now, you said our phones were buzzing when we came out of the sprawl. Is there any kind of specific notifications we got?
Yeah, checking my phone.
Yeah, you guys have some messages from your contacts and friends, just normal routine nightly stuff, nothing urgent. I think, Mars, you have your bandmates, Mercury and Venus, checking in on you. Antonio, you probably don't even actually have any texts, but it's like
Oh, man.
a news notification. Yeah, and Reggie's phone is dead, so.
Yeah, I guess I'm texting my bandmates back, just kind of giving a little like, we're gonna talk next time I see you.
All right, you guys huddle up. What are you doing with the crate? You're propping it up? You're opening it? What's the plan?
Well, we're still waiting on the corpse.
Yes. Which you would hope to conceal from prying eyes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Easily.
I was going to say, well, technically not a corpse, but yeah, they are a corpse. We're all corpses.
Yep.
Of course we are.
I think you guys are aware enough of where you came in that when Mathias appears several feet removed from that spot, dragging Jimmy's body behind him, you are able to quickly hustle over and load the corpse into the crate. I would like for one of you four, to give me a dexterity stealth roll to see if you can do this quickly enough that nobody notices.
I'm pretty good at that. I get 6 dice.
I get
5.
6 as well.
5, sorry.
I'm 4.
Yeah, I'll let you take care of that.
Okay, looks like it's Reggie's taking the lead. Reggie, you may add 2 bonus dice because you have Antonio and Mars helping.
Okay.
Ooh,
5 successes.
Nice.
5 successes, very nice. Yeah, I think there's not that many people around, so I think once you shut the metal box and there's a clang, like people look over. You also the metal box is built to hold drones, so it has molding inside shaped to fit them that you have to take out. So someone's carrying that now as well. You stuff Jimmy in there, and you hear the metal clang, and a couple people look over, and someone is like, "Hey, it's past midnight. Come on."
Reggie just kind of looks at them and just goes, blah, 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 blah.
Shit, Jesus. Okay, gosh.
Yeah, they kind of leave you alone if you're really out there.
Yeah, that was really effective, actually.
Yeah, it works. It works. Sometimes it doesn't.
Oh, no, I can imagine that blowing up.
But that time, hey, it worked that time.
Matthias, where's Timothy?
He left the body and went down a different tunnel. I don't know.
Do you know which tunnel?
The third one.
Okay.
No idea. I don't know where he could have ended up from that, but...
God, I mean, that's just the perfect segue, isn't it? Timothy, you are several hundred feet above Seattle, falling.
Fuck.
Not again.
You can see...
Oh, shit.
I bet
Here
you're
we go
wondering
again.
how I got
We go again.
You can see the Seattle skyline glittering below you. You seem to be somewhat removed from it. Yeah, what is Timothy's thought process as he finds himself in the air? Is he rational enough to try and get a bearing on where he is? Is he panicking? Is he thinking about what he just saw?
Is it akin to a whale falling next to a potted plant?
Yeah, probably something like that.
Well, since Timothy has long had sentience, he doesn't have to go through as many
Stages of awareness.
stages of awareness of existence. It's more panicked.
Okay. You flying through the air, you feel the wind rushing by your face. You're not that high up. You're at about maybe skyscraper heights, 20, 30 stories.
Not that high.
You're not falling through the clouds is my
Okay.
my point. And as you're kind of tumbling through the air, you maybe try and brace yourself, not sure what's exactly going to happen. You are a vampire. You're hoping you won't just splat when you hit the ground, and you're not exactly sure where the damage threshold is on that. Why don't you roll just a Dex Athletics to try and contort yourself into the best possible, spread yourself out, slow your fall.
Yeah, let me do that.
You do appear to be west of the city, so there's some water below you, and you can maybe try and aim for that as well.
Hitting water from a certain height is like hitting concrete, though.
Yeah.
Definitely a skyscraper height is, is like hitting concrete.
Just point your toes.
Break
Pencil
your
dives.
toes. I mean, it's better than hitting flat.
It would be better than flat, yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh, I thought you had more to that pool. Okay, that's fine.
I could do, if I wanted to like fight the air, I could roll a bit more.
Roll the wind?
Yeah.
No.
I'm gonna willpower. I'm gonna
fight the air.
As a last little boost here, I will allow you to make a post facto blood surge, so you can make a rouse check for that if you want. But I'm gonna start being more strict about those.
They just want us hungry.
I do want you hungry. It's true.
Too bad.
Okay, so that's 2 successes, and now I'll do my rouse check, and I succeeded.
From 1 success to 4.
4 successes. Excellent. So you're
See
following...
what happens when your storyteller just gives you things?
I just don't want you to die. So
I appreciate it.
Not this way.
every point of margin counts here.
Could you imagine if he died here and it's just like, wonder what happened to Timothy?
Jesus.
I get a call the next day. Hey, you gotta scrape off a corpse.
You are panicking, flailing, but as you're coming, there is some element of you, the beast, that is focused on survival. And the beast manages to wrest hold of your musculature and force you into first an open flat position to slow your fall, and then a pencil to break the surface of the water, hoping that you will hit that instead of the shoreline. And you, as you're getting closer, you realize you're farther out than you thought. You dip out your toes, cross your arms, hit the surface of the water. You do feel the impact. You are going to take 8 superficial damage, halved to 4.
Okay.
Ouch.
What if I had 3 boxes for the superficial damage? Does one of those become aggravated?
Indeed it does. The last point
Okay.
will circle over, and you will have 1 aggravated damage, as your resilient vampiric flesh simply cannot keep up with the damage that it has sustained.
Ow.
You slam into the water, sail down through Elliott Bay. The murk and the dark ink black waves instantly occlude the glittering lights of the city above, and you start trying to swim to the surface, but now that you have filled your health track, you are impaired, making it harder to move yourself effectively. The good thing is, vampires don't breathe. And you surface on Elliott Bay, kind of in the middle of the water, spit some out of your mouth. What do you do?
Fuck. Ow. Oh my god. I just lay here for a bit. Oh, you know who I'm talking to right now.
The water is also very cold, although not freezing. Global warming is in full effect.
Well,
Wow.
at that point, hopefully, with Paris Agreement and Article 6 and things like that, we should have curbed CO2
No,
emissions.
here's the
so
thing,
actually
is
the
this
planet
is
would be healing at
The
this
world of darkness, and nothing good ever happens for long. I described it in the intro, a mild and pallid springtime. So it's cold. It's frigid.
But it's okay, because vampires don't die of hypothermia. I went for it.
You could have said freeze, and that would have
I
been
was
like,
thinking
Yeah,
freeze.
that would have been better.
yeah.
Take it
okay.
again?
Yeah.
Take it again, take it again.
No, I think we're good. I think we got it.
Damn.
You hear a voice calling out to you, kind of a low, husky voice that says, "Hey, who the fuck are you? Why are you dropping out of our sky?" You see, as you kind of turn frantically, treading water, a large white yacht, previously anchored in Elliott Bay, that is drawing up its chain to come and throw you a life ring. And over the side of the railing, there is a figure in kind of an off-white suit, open dark burgundy shirt underneath, short hair, glittering, illuminated by the lights on deck. And they kind of look at you and go, "No, you're not one of them. I guess we can pick you up."
Okay, thanks.
They throw a life ring at your head, bonks you in the side, and you kind of hurriedly grab it.
You drown.
I drowned
drown.
immediately.
Yeah. The shock triggers your lungs to take in water, and you drown.
Yeah, vampires don't swim.
You're gonna get drawn up onto the deck of this ship.
Yeah.
Let's cut back over to the rest of the coterie. You guys have Jimmy in a box. Any other clarifications need to be made, or are we heading out? And if so, where are we going?
Well, I guess we can't hang around here much longer.
Agreed.
So, I Antonio, you said that you could keep this guy.
Yeah, I got a place to put him.
Cool.
How are we going to transport it?
Yeah, who drove again?
Timothy.
Timothy, yeah.
I mean, I could try to hotwire.
You did split up to like get change and get gear and stuff, so you might have each of your cars or at least a second car. No, your scooter is in the van. We established that.
Oh yeah, you're right. I put it in the van.
Actually, wait, no, I might be able to take care of it. Don't worry about it.
Okay, sure. Hold on. Whose car do we had? We had Timothy's van. We also had.
Let's say we have Mars's car as well.
Cool. Okay, we could try and put this in the back of the car.
I can take care of the van.
Oh, okay. Then yeah. Okay, let's get out of here.
All right.
Okay.
When you guys want to meet up? We have Elysium tonight.
You have Elysium in 2 nights.
Yeah, it's not
2
tonight.
nights. I'm a liar.
It's Thursday. It is. It's Friday morning. Thursday night. Elysium is on Saturday.
What's Elysium again?
It's the big kindred meeting of everyone in the city.
Oh, I probably shouldn't go to that.
No, you kind of have to go.
I don't.
Well, he's gonna have to talk to Vivi first and work out a plan of
I don't know.
introduction.
I really want to know, Vivi. I don't think I just don't really want to go.
Yeah.
I understand, because I never want to go either, but it's not about wanting, it's about having to.
All right, well, I'll see if I can get enough quarters to do laundry.
Here, do you have spare clothes? I can use mine.
I don't think
I can use
they
my
would
washing machine.
fit me. We're like
No, I
standing
mean-
next to each other, and you are a good like foot and a half. I think.
Tony's like 6'2".
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you are. Yeah, more than a foot over me. It's like I don't think those would really fit me. It's fine. I'll figure out some clothes.
I can wash your clothes.
I'll figure it out. Well then I'll see you guys in 2 days.
All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna want to take some time to study these bags anyway.
Understandable. Is there anything I can get you access to that your blood situation doesn't allow?
I should be fine for now.
All right. What about you, Mars?
No, I'm good. I just I'm good.
All right. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
They split up, heading home. Antonio will take Jimmy's crate.
Drag the crate over to the van.
Yeah, let's do that real quick. I think I know what you're planning.
Hey, Maud, can you let me in?
Who's asking?
How many other people talk to you, Maud?
Well, a lot of people talk to me, but not all of them hear me talking back.
Ah. Well, someone who loves to hear you talk back.
Get flirty. I
like it when you talk dirty, man. Gets my motor purring.
You're hearing this, by the way, the car is off. You're hearing this voice just kind of whispering at you with no like radio interference or anything. And the car and the door cracks open. The internal light comes on. Yeah, you can get in the van.
All right. Jimmy, would you rather be in the box or out of the box?
Jimmy can't respond. Jimmy's paralyzed.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, that's right. They're not dead. They're just paralyzed. I forgot.
Well, they are.
Jimmy can't talk right now, but if you leave a message after the tone, I'll get back to you as soon as possible.
I think that was more so Antonio just asking himself out loud
Sure,
if he should
yeah.
even bother pulling him out of the box.
Just leave him in there. It's more dignified.
People won't be
Try
able
to-
to look in the window and see a staked corpse either.
That's true. Valid. Very valid.
Prop him up on the seat like a fucking mannequin. He wouldn't appreciate it.
Yeah. Maud turns the radio to a classic grunge station. I'm the man in the box.
Wow, that was really fitting, Maud.
Timothy doesn't appreciate it, but I have excellent musical taste.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
What do you usually listen to?
Turns on Friday by Rebecca Black and starts singing along just terribly off key.
On the radio?
Yep. It's the 2020. Listen, it's the 2010s throwback, baby.
It's in now.
This is the darkest timeline. That's
It's
true.
the darkest time.
We've been over this. We went over this episode.
Much love to Rebecca Black. Is everyone going to their havens, I assume? Does anyone just want to tell me they're going somewhere else?
Quickly going back to my apartment.
Mm-hmm. You head downtown. You're pretty close.
Yeah.
Well, some of us don't have a haven.
What are you going to do about that, Reggie?
I find a bridge and I go under it.
Sure, why don't you roll wits streetwise?
Can't wait.
Mathias is not going to his apartment. He is going to the prop house.
The prop, okay. 4 successes, Reggie.
Wow.
You will successfully find a safe bridge to sleep under for the day.
Hell yeah.
Timothy,
Yes.
you get pulled up on this life ring. You are greeted by this thin figure with the kind of slick back, short hair. They kind of look you up and down. They assess that you are kindred, and therefore they don't need to bother warming you up for fear of hypothermia. So they just kind of fold their arms and they say, "So, you care to explain why you just fell out of the sky? Because if you're trying to infiltrate, you're doing a terrible job."
I don't know if I don't know how. Would you believe parachute training gone wrong?
No.
Okay, yeah. All right, let me lie down. I can think of another one.
You lie down. There's like those deck chairs on the top of the yacht there.
This is nice.
Retreat yourself. Yeah, it's bought and paid for, you know. Italian money. After a few minutes, a woman comes up from below decks, and you see this larger, kind of portly woman with a deep, dark brown skin and a tower of braids on her head that are all kind of folded over each other like a puzzle, a locking puzzle tower, with gold rings braided onto the braids as well. She's wearing like a dark blue, very nice suit, and she comes up and kind of leans over you and looks at the young one and says, "Keon, why is there a vagabond on my ship?" And Keon, the other figure, says, "You know, I've been trying to figure that out. He tried parachute lessons, skydiving, fighter jet ejection, and hitched a ride on a really unfortunate heron. And
Don't forget the Get Smart reference. I did that one too.
you're right. And he just said something about a Get Smart reference. And
Missed it
I
by
was
that
like,
much. That's what it was.
I've never seen Get Smart, so I didn't know what he meant by Get Smart reference. And
It's funny. It's a good show.
And the woman nods and says, kindred?
No, I go by Familia. I hit my head really good.
A jokester.
That's so stupid. That's so stupid.
I don't recognize you, Lick. Why are you in the bay?
I fell.
Clearly.
Yeah.
You a gangrel? You turn into a bird?
No. I come from the one that starts with B.
Banu Hakim, Bruja.
Yeah, that's the one. Bruja. That's me.
Looks at Keon, and they kind of share a silent look, and then the woman with the braids says, "All right, Bruja, you got a name? Or should I just keep calling you that?"
It's Timothy.
Timothy, a pleasure. My name's Luvinia. This is Keon. This is our ship. I'm going to give you, let's say, 4 minutes to explain to the best of your ability how you came to be here. And if I get an answer I like, we'll drop you off on the shoreline.
Cool. All right. I was on a mission from a primogen. I went down underground. I went down a tunnel. Tunnel had a light. Didn't go through the light. I fell out of the sky.
Yeah. Better than 4 minutes, that's for sure.
He did it. It was a vision. That's
Speedrun
speedrun any
that.
percent
Woo!
right there.
I'm amazed.
There's some BLJs in that one.
I would like you
My
to
God.
roll just to convince them that you've given them the honest answer. So go ahead and roll
Persuasion?
Charisma Persuasion.
Okay.
And I believe you have an ability. Symposium. All of your persuasion rolls have their difficulty reduced by 1.
That is correct.
Now, I'm going to say this isn't a huge difficulty because you are telling the truth, and that honestly sounds more plausible than anything else you said. But what's your pool on this roll?
It's a total of 3.
3 dice, so would you
Yeah.
like to blood search?
No.
Okay. 3 dice, difficulty has been reduced by 1. Let's see what we got. Get a crit. That'd be delightful.
No such luck.
Oof.
1 success. 1 available to reroll if you want.
Yeah, why not? Well, nope.
Okay. I think then with 1 success...
Does parachute lessons sound better now?
the seemingly the thinner one, Keon, just kind of chuckles at that, genuinely. With 1 success, I'll say, like, I think what happens is you say that, and they kind of are like, I mean, that sounded like a comprehensive story, but let's keep pushing a little bit and see what else we can get out of him. But to the end of the line, that is exactly what happened. And after a little bit more prying, maybe they push, like, what was the mission, or who were you with? And you kind of deflect and
I'll be like,
around it.
I can't say what the mission was. Primogen is Vivian.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. The Malk. Okay. You said you saw a light.
Yeah.
Any particular color, shape? Just one light?
Well, I mean, I'm seeing a lot of them now. Rectangle white.
The two of them look at each other, and you see them exchange some silent information. And the
I saw that.
the larger woman, Lavinia, says, "Well, Timothy, I have to say, I am impressed by and very much appreciate your honesty. We'll dock in a moment. You can get on to where you're going."
Oh, thank God. I thought you were going to butt me.
Yeah.
She smiles, as if perhaps that was in her back pocket, and just nods, and she'll go below deck, and the ship will come into harbor, take a berth, and it seems they have one reserved for them, and Keon will, like, pick you up and make sure you get ashore without stumbling off into the drink again. And they just give you kind of a cheeky little wave and say, "See you around, Timothy. Nice to meet you."
Yeah, lovely cruise. Can't wait to be back. 5 stars.
They get back on board, the ship pulls out, starts returning to its spot out in the middle of Elliott Bay, and you see the text on the side written in large cursive script that says, "Megara's daughter," fading into the darkness.
Wow. Imagine the size of Hercules. God, I'm in so much pain.
And where is Timothy headed?
I don't think even Timothy knows where Timothy's headed.
Where am I?
Yeah, I think I'm just walking from the dock to not the dock.
Sure. Yeah, you just go inland, sure.
Yeah.
You do have a phone if you wanted to text anyone.
Oh, yeah. Is it working?
It's a great question. Why don't you just roll 1d10? Just call it a luck check.
All right.
There are phones that can survive submersion. Maybe not in that cold water.
That's 2027.
Yeah.
We gotta have some good waterproofing.
That's a 9. You know what? Your phone miraculously is still functioning. The speakers are soaked through, so it's going to have that tinny, obnoxious sound for a couple nights, but it does still function.
All right. I'll call Reggie.
Okay. Reggie's phone does not ring.
Fuck.
I'm out of minutes.
I think as you're calling Reggie, you get a text from Antonio saying, "Hey, got the van at my haven if you want to pick it up."
That's handy, yeah.
I check my pocket for the key, and I find it, and I just, like, squint at my phone. What the fuck? I text back, can you pick me up with my van? Question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark.
I think we'll pan away on that note and end the night here. The 5 of you all return to your various havens. Timothy, you in your van. Reggie, you under your bridge. The day's sleep comes with that telltale prickle on your skin, the pins and needles that warn you are about to burn. And as blackout curtains are drawn and vampiric corpses return to their deathly state, 5 of you return to the day sleep, and you do not dream.
Do not dream.
Thank you, Rachel.
We don't do that. We don't do
it.
That's not, no, we don't do
No.
that.
We don't chant.
This is sad.
We don't
It's sad that we
chant.
don't dream, Rachel.
I don't breathe. I don't freeze.
God, how do you write music without dreams? Soulless music.
We will jump forward to Friday night. It is February 26th, 2027.
How does healing grievous damage work? Because
Great question. We have a little
My
bit of
hand
aggravated
hurts.
damage to go around, don't we? So first of all, everyone will refresh an amount of superficial willpower equal to the higher of their resolve or composure stat.
Oh.
The first thing that happens at dusk when the sun sets below the horizon, the blood, quiet and still during the day, stirs and imparts upon all of you that facsimile of mortality that you know is your vampiric existence. Everyone, please, make a rouse check.
Rouse check.
All right, baby, we're back on the trend. That's a fail.
That's
Nice.
another success for me.
it's a fail from me.
I got a 10. A success.
Fail for me.
Those of you who fail get slightly hungrier as you wake for the night, driving you to feed, driving the beast to come out. Those of you with aggravated damage. Now, regular superficial health damage can be mended whenever you want with the use of a single rouse check. Aggravated damage is lasting injury to the vampiric form and can only be mended by great expenditure of vitae. When a vampire switches from the day sleep to their nightly walk, there is a liminal point where your hair regrows to the state it was in at your embrace, nails return to their former space, minor imperfections all revert to the point where you were frozen in time forever. And it's in that window that a vampire is able to heal themselves of those wounds that linger beyond the night. It will take 3 rouse checks to heal 1 aggravated damage. Now, you may choose not to, and simply do it tomorrow night if you're a little worried about the hunger. And I will say, Matthias,
Mm-hmm.
you took some samples of that synthetic vitae
Yep.
and placed them in your fridge. I think the state of liminality, in the rules, it's not specified how exactly long you have to heal aggravated damage, just when you rouse for the night. So I think it's reasonable, if you were so inclined, that you could try some of the blue stuff and then make your rouse checks. Timothy, no such luck. You may simply suffer the damage or rouse to heal it.
I'm gonna rouse, baby.
3 checks, thank you.
Oh boy.
And like all rouse checks, you succeed no matter what. You will heal the damage. It just depends on how hungry you get.
That's 1 success. That's 1 fail. And another success.
Wow, that
Riveting.
went pretty good.
I'm
for
gonna
you.
use Glade of the Sleeping Beast to re-roll my failed.
Okay. You wake in your haven. You have not fed tonight.
Fuck.
So still a failure, but you're only at 2 hunger, which is pretty good. And as you wake, you feel the...
Yeah,
Vam-
that synthetic vitae doesn't count, right, for feeding?
it does, but that you didn't feed on it tonight. So
Oh, that's right. Yeah, a day happened. That's right.
Yes.
I got
a
it.
whole day happened. You didn't even dream about it. It went by so fast. But good question. That synthetic vitae would count for that.
So just for clarification, that first rouse check we did healed the superficial damage.
No,
Right.
that's just your rouse for the night, baby.
Oh, good.
That's just the cost of being kindred.
I love that. Okay.
And you are lucky to have taken the vampiric resilience merit, or otherwise that aggravated damage would be sticking with you for a lot longer.
Oh yeah. Yeah. It wouldn't be bad.
Have any corpses showed up at the mortuary while I've been gone?
Probably, yes. It's been 2 nights since you exhausted your supply, right? So there's probably Dante's been busy, your boss.
Okay. I'm gonna use that to slake any hunger I gain.
Okay. Yeah, you can go ahead and roll your predator pool for that, Antonio, to see exactly how much fresh, cold blood there is available. 3, Antonio, with 3 successes, I will say you are able to slake 2 hunger off of your corpses.
Okay.
I've healed all 3 of my damage, and I've only added 1 additional hunger. I just wanted to note that.
Yes, thank you for the summary.
Mm.
All right, Matthias, let's jump back to you. What are we, what's the plan with the damage?
He's not doing anything. He doesn't want to risk using up all the blue stuff
Okay.
because who knows how much of this is out there.
Sure.
And also, I am very hungry and don't want to risk trying to go a little bit nuts. I have 3 out of 5 hunger, so
Yeah.
I think the first thing I'm gonna do in the night is go hunting. But that's what I got.
Sure. So do you want to go hunting? Do you want to use your herd? Because you have 2 more points of herd you can slake this week.
I do.
Yeah, week's almost over. Might as well.
It's true.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go to my herd then, just to make it easy.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna. I'll just stick with the melancholic blood.
Yeah, sure. You drink some melancholy. You can keep your.
I'm changing it up.
Okay, you can switch to obfuscate.
Do I have to roll for the potency again of the blood of the herd?
Oh yeah, let me do that. That's another intense resonance. So you get 2 levels of obfuscate. Great.
Beautiful. Thank you.
And Reggie, how is Reggie doing in the night? I don't think you took any damage, did you?
I have 1 little slash mark of damage.
1 superficial. Okay.
I will attempt to heal it. So I just roll the 1.
Oh, I think that was from the glass. I think that was when you smacked your head. You just haven't fixed that yet.
Yeah. No, Reggie's still got a wound on their head, so Reggie's gonna fix that.
And you succeed. Look at that.
A critical success.
All right. So it's Friday night. I want to jump around real quick and then get to Saturday. So just what is everyone doing on this night? Let's go in reverse order of what we just did. Reggie, what are you doing Friday night?
Reggie is kind of hunkered down. They've left where they were sleeping. Now they're in like a park somewhere, just kind of like at a bench, trying to use the light from a lamp to work on this, basically, this letter that they have unfolded on an old textbook that they're using to write on right now. And we could see from the camera that the letter has been written, erased, rewritten.
Yeah.
Just tons of different times. But the top of it just says the same thing. It just says, "Hey, Mom," at the very top of it. But the rest of the letter is just like scrubbed out, marked up. I think that we just see him write the one line at the top, be like, "Hey, sorry I haven't visited in a while. Job makes it hard to go during visiting hours." And they just kind of erase that and be like, what am I doing? And, I think that's just the scene right there.
Yeah, absolutely. Mathias, Friday night plans.
So after going to the Magician's Club to slake a little bit of hunger, he's wearing gloves at this point to hide the burn scars on his hand. Because he doesn't want anyone to question that.
Fresh glove, not singed.
Yeah, exactly. He's going to head back to the prop theater, and he is going to study this blood, or this manufactured vitae.
Yeah, why don't you go ahead and roll intelligence plus alchemy,
and I get +1 because I have the lab.
And I will give you social and mental pools when dealing with thin blood matters. You won't know it yet, but you can take an extra 2 dice because you are a loquacious Olympian. So you're at intelligence plus alchemy +3.
Okay.
Pool of 9 dice.
That's going to be 5 successes.
5 successes.
I'm tempted to use a willpower on this.
Go for it, buddy.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a new night. It's a new night, new me. Fuck. That's 0. 0 on the willpower.
The
Lovely.
dice know something.
You want to spend another willpower? You can keep going.
I want to heal all my willpower, so no, I don't particularly want to spend another one.
Then, with 5 successes, as you're analyzing it, I'll tell you, you're a pretty proficient alchemist. You are able to determine, first of all, this thing it needs to be refrigerated, can only survive outside of refrigeration about an hour or 2 at most. So the stuff that Reggie took is probably gone bad.
Yeah.
Not gonna stop me.
Yeah, you do have a merit for that. You can also tell that it does seem to have blood in it as a base, which is maybe a bit of an explanation for its creation, which otherwise would be quite remarkable. There is some component of human blood in the infusion here that has been modified.
Can I tell what the resonance is? With my bloodhound ability? It could also just be no because it's not fully blood anymore.
It's
That's
probably
true.
It's probably melancholy, right? Because it's blue.
I would say it has no resonance, but you can tell that there is something unusual about it.
Okay.
And I'm not sure what else to tell you, so if you have any other questions, feel free to ask. But
I'm guessing with a 5, I don't fully comprehend how to create it, but do I get a sense of what any of the other ingredients in it are?
yeah, you would get a sense that this is very close to thin blood alchemy, in fact, which also uses blood as a base. This is some kind of perhaps advanced version of it or using better technology, but the reason you're able to, you get those bonus dice is because you're like, this actually...
It was created by alchemy?
You actually think with time, you could reverse engineer this formula. Like, it's actually got things you recognize, elements and structures. I'm not a chemist, so I can't describe them. But yeah, it's familiar.
Okay.
All right, Antonio, any Friday business?
I think I'm just gonna spend the night trying to rebuild up a blood stock.
Sure, yeah, you just work.
But just, working on jobs and all that.
Okay, totally.
But I think as I do it, I'm just gonna have Jimmy kind of pulled out.
On his morgue slab?
On his morgue slab.
Little melted wax man, stake through his heart. Can't move, can't even blink.
Poor guy.
And I think as he works, he's just gonna kind of speak out loud to Jimmy. He's not gonna pull the stake out so he can talk back, because I don't think he wants to worry about Jimmy trying to escape.
Sure.
But I think basically the conversation's just gonna be like, well, the monologue, for lack of a better term, is just be like, what did you think was gonna happen, Jim? Walk into an alleyway, young kid, height of his fame. I mean, we're expecting like an autograph. You should know better, man. I'm sorry that it had to happen. And I know you are too. I don't know what's gonna happen at Elysium. But I'll see what I can do to minimize. While we were down there, you said we're a bunch of nobodies. And the thing is, I really liked being a nobody. But we can't be that anymore. There's something happening. We all feel it, we all know it. The Oculus. I don't even know what it is. But something's going on. And I just wish I could be a fucking nobody again. I'll see what I can do. And that's all I can promise you.
Are you looking at Jimmy while you say any of this, or is this just while you're working?
I think it's as he's working, but as he says, I'll see what I can do, he looks over at him.
As you look over, the morgue slab suddenly slams itself back into the wall with a huge clang.
Oh, that fucking thing again. I don't know why you're doing this. I've tried to talk and you're not talking. God. See every other ghost, not the one that I fucking live with.
Timothy. What's Timothy's Friday night?
Oh, you've got one too?
Oh, buddy, do I. You have no idea.
This is your job?
Yeah, basically.
It's great.
Pays alright. Get to keep my head down. Free food.
Yeah, but isn't it cold?
Stop feeling it after a while.
I mean, when I was alive, I didn't even like gazpacho.
I've noticed that. Even in the cold, there's kind of a warmth you can pick out. Might just be the neurons firing off, but there is a warmth there if you look for it. Hey, did I upset you? In the van?
What?
You know, I knew about Maud, I didn't tell you.
No. No, I just weird.
Yeah. I'm guessing you didn't mean to, huh?
No, I did.
Oh. I think for some it gets easier over time. I never really felt that way. I think that's why I feel kind of lucky that I ended up in this clan.
Yeah, well, I don't really want it to get easy.
No. I know exactly what you mean there.
Yeah, I
Makes you feel like what you used to be, huh? I know that's how I feel.
No, I'm very much not that person. Have you tried a Ouija board or something?
Oh, for the one here?
Yeah, we have a nickname?
I don't know, they just kind of throw some shelves open here and there. A couple books around.
A book flies across the room.
Yep, like that. Pick it up. Do they?
Sure. Yeah, you know what? Just to be funny, it gets picked up and
Thank you.
put on a different shelf. It organized wrong.
Alright, I'll fix that later. I appreciate the thought. I'm gonna say something, and I don't want you to think of me different for saying it. Sometimes making that choice for someone else isn't the worst thing you can do.
Ooh.
There's, I'd say, a world after this one, but the truth is there's so much that not even the oldest Akata know. But there is a beauty there. Do you want me to keep Maud around, or do you want me to help her pass on?
I don't know.
In the end, it is her choice to make.
Feel free to ask her.
All right. And Mars.
Yes.
It's Friday night. You've got a performance at the Double Tap as usual. You're there most weekends.
Mm-hmm.
You head over a little bit after sunset. The owner and bartender Haven sets you up, gives you the rundown. It's a medium crowd tonight. Your bandmates are waiting for you in the green room. Head back there, you see Mercury is a few years older than you, fair skin, hair that's been dyed a very, very dark blue. It's almost black, but it kind of glints in the light with that shimmer of color. She's got little circle-rimmed glasses that are purely for show, and a very strong jawline. A lot of sharp jawlines in Seattle.
Lots of them.
And then Venus is slightly younger looking. She's a little bit shorter, more petite, dark brown skin, solid, like black 2.0 lipstick and eyeliner. She's got long hair with an undercut on one side, so it's kind of flopped over the other side. Like you, they're wearing mostly black clothes, but Mercury has these slight blue, dark blue accents, and Venus has these slight green accents to complement your red. And you're hanging out there, you're tuning your instruments before you're about to go on.
So as we're tuning our instruments, I never had the chance to tell you guys about what we saw in the sprawl. I mean, there was a bunch of things, but there was this computer down there. It called me Mary Gallagher.
The sound of the instruments instantly stops. They both look up with some small amount of panic in their eyes.
Matched by my panic in my eyes.
And Mercury says, a computer?
Yeah. Well, we were down there investigating Jimmy, so it was his, but yeah, this computer.
Jeez. Is it, I mean, what does that even mean? Is it connected to Elliot, do you think? Or could it?
No, I don't think so. I mean, no, really unlikely. This was very detached.
But, I mean, who else would, I guess they could have just found like a census data or something, but.
I mean, I don't know.
Would care enough to.
I have no idea. I just, it said my name and, it wasn't great.
Venus pipes up. She says, "What did it sound like?"
Well, it kind of sounded like an android kind of sound.
No. What did your earworm sound like about it?
Oh, well, after it said my name, it was a lot of screaming.
Yeah.
But before, maybe like techno, like just very like technologic kind of sounding.
Okay, cool.
No. It was scary. It was really scary.
Okay, scary.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. It said that we'd be in trouble if we didn't work with it.
Mercury kind of snorts involuntarily, and she's like, "Yeah, we've heard that before."
Yeah, we have.
Did do you the rest of your friends there? Do you feel safe with them?
Yeah. Yeah, of course I do. I mean, up until this, but this isn't their fault. You know, this is the network. This is what we're working on.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah, no, I know. I just, with the prince and everything, I just don't want you to get involved in anything dangerous right now.
Well, actually, like I said, a couple things happened down there. The computer was one thing, and obviously we were down there to get Jimmy because of the whole Seojun thing.
Venus goes, poor guy.
Yeah, I know. But Jimmy said something that was kind of interesting. He basically said I was a loser, and I know it, and we don't have shit in this town, which... Again, I understand that, you know, we're trying to work our way back into being connected with everyone in Kindred Society, but that was, I thought that was very insightful into what the top might think of us. Thought that was interesting.
Yeah. I mean, he's a Nosferatu. Nosferatu hears shit, right? So.
Yeah, but the fact that we don't have anything?
Yeah. If anyone would know, he probably would.
Yeah,
There could be a Nos in the room right now. We would have no idea.
Quickly scans the room.
Empty. Just an old room in this building that's been repurposed into a manually soundproofed green room.
Okay. Brought this up now to relax, not be more stressed.
I thought it was funny.
Yeah, I don't know.
In the pause, Venus kind of like looks around the room as well, sort of idling. Then she just all of a sudden snaps back and says, "How's Reggie doing?"
Reggie? Oh, Reggie's fine. Actually, she was the only one who came to check in on me when I was freaking out.
That's nice. They're a good kid.
Yeah. She well, you know how Reggie has those memory problems and all that.
Both of them, Mercury and Venus, kind of involuntarily wince slightly. Just a very, very small motion of the eye.
So basically, they came over to me to comfort me, but then they asked what the computer said, and I took the opportunity and I said Mars.
Mercury's like, you didn't trust them to tell them the truth, or?
Well, I mean, I was kind of panicking because I didn't realize that they were asking about everyone. I just heard her ask about me, so I just said Mars. I mean, I covered. It was okay, and I said that it said everyone's names, but yeah. I mean, again, it's not that I don't trust them. It's just that it's better that not as many people know that name right now.
Yeah. I just if it's out there, I don't know what we can do to stop it. We gotta stay vigilant. It's not over yet.
No, it's not over yet. And that's why keeping as much information to ourselves as possible is preferred.
Venus says, so it did say everyone's names? It said Reggie too?
Yep. Everyone.
And
including that weird Bruja that ended up tagging along with us. Evelyn.
Mercury kind of nods, and there's another lull, and she's like, so, Reggie, are you gonna sign the papers soon, or?
No, I'm not. Stop it. It's not. I'm not. You need to quit it with this whole adoption joke because it's not happening. Okay, it's only happened once.
No, this will be number 4.
No. Who are the other? No, not maybe second at best.
Okay.
But this isn't one of them. Okay, and she just picks up her guitar and is like, "Are we done? We gotta go perform." And gets up and walks out.
Mercury and Venus share a smile, and then they pick up and follow after you.
Cool.
Pan away from the double tap. And so goes Friday night for everyone. You guys can reconvene to discuss. The day sleep comes and brings you all to Saturday evening. Everyone please make another rouse check.
Rousing time.
And anyone who wants to may once again heal their activated damage if they like.
I would like to at least try the superficial, but first I'm going to do my first rouse check and see what happens.
Sure.
I'm a little hungry.
I'm at twee hunger.
They succeeded the...
My hunger is 2.
After relieving the superficial damage, I think I am going to try and heal the big wound.
Okay. 3 rouse checks, Mathias.
Yep, here we go.
Believe in the heart of the cards.
1 fail.
Okay, only 1 more hunger.
Pretty
from
good.
that. Yeah.
All right, sweet.
And with that, it is time for Elysium. As you all wake up, you know, it's still February, sunrise is pretty early.
Oh, good morning.
Sunrise or sunset?
Sorry, sunset's pretty early, thank God.
Good evening.
And you all wake to a text on your phones from Crosstech News, except for Reggie. Someone will have to clue them in.
Man, I always get so excited.
It reads the following. Attention all associates. Tonight's emergency meeting will be held at our Issaquah location. Proceedings will begin at 10 p.m. sharp. Standard protocols apply. All associates are expected to attend. Failure to attend will earn a demerit and official investigation. Thank you for your compliance.
It's a good thing they don't know I exist.
And so closes another chapter of Midnight Gravity. Thank you all for listening.
Hey, yo!
Glad I got to heal my hand.
Oh, boy!
Can't do magic with a damaged hand.
It's true. It's true. I was hoping you would all go into Elysium just hungry off your gourds and full of damage. It would have been real funny.
I mean, I got 3
I am
hunger
still
right
pretty
now.
hungry, but I'm gonna select that shit before we go.
Yeah, you guys can roll to feed before you go
Yeah.
there, which is a
We
good idea.
will,
It's unsafe to go to Elysium hungry.
Mhm.
Everybody write that down. We need to remember to feed next week.
Remember to feed.
Thank you all for listening. Plugmaster?
It is I, the Plug Master. First to plug, Rachel.
Follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/Majora's Rose, or my personal social medias at Rachel Kordell.
Very good. Rachel has been plugged. Jonas, it's time for you to be. Don't laugh at me. Don't laugh at me.
Tintenseher, itch.io, Linktree, YouTube. Check me out. I got stuff going on. Thank you very much.
Jonas has been plugged. Well done, Jonas. Casey.
Big shout out to Go for Goat on Instagram. Go for the number goat. Thank you for plugging the podcast on your Instagram.
Woo!
Yay!
Also,
Nice to see you at
thanks
PAX.
for meeting
Go
with
for
us at
Goat.
PAX. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Another person we met at PAX, shout out to Emmeline Sterling for giving us a shout out and also making this sick little music video with us. Like, that was so cool.
Very cool.
We were doing this little band name kind of contest on our Instagram and stuff. And we decided that band's name, best name, was Joke's on You, but honorable mentions, Court of Howls, Sleepless, and Musica dell'arte. All of them are just going to get put in the show because they were all really cool and everyone really liked them. So yeah, keep an ear out for those in upcoming episodes. Woo!
Good plug. Sky, do you have anything to plug?
I've always got things to plug for you, Plug Master.
Bully. Do it. Plug, my child.
I don't have actually anything to plug, but you can leave us a review online if you want. And hey, Spotify people, even though you can't leave your words and your descriptions, we do see that a number of people have given us 5-star ratings on there. So if you like the show, go over there, give us a 5-star anywhere you can. It helps. It really helps. We need it. Please.
They can answer questions on
And
Spotify
thank you.
too.
Oh, yeah.
A little question.
Yeah.
A little Q&A if
Do
you
a
like
little
the episode.
Q&A with us. Do they leave
Yeah.
questions or do we leave questions?
They can ask. They can put little comments on the episodes.
If you put any question there, I will respond to it no matter what the question.
Aw.
Yeah, no matter the question. Leave whatever you want. I'll tell you where I live.
Sky, you're gonna have to remember to check that, right?
I check it all the time.
Okay.
Check it every day. I just checked it 10 seconds ago.
All right.
Well, good job, Sky.
Yeah, and just like 10 seconds ago, I woke up and I got to say, Good morning.
night.
Good morning. No one plugged the YouTube channel.
Oh,
was a
shit,
night
go quick!
or the
From the music
TikTok.
page on, go to our
On the
YouTube
clock,
channel.
DJ blow my
once-
speakers up. Tonight, I'ma fight till I see the Ventru light.
Once again, I die.